My dad died, and I'd love to talk to him again. I think about it a lot. I'm an oncologist, so I've seen a lot of loss. And most people want the same thing, to talk to them again. If you haven't lost someone yet, at some point you will. Unfortunately, that's how life on Earth works. At some point it ends. Maybe I should reword that. What we know ends, and it feels final. It feels final because we can't see them anymore, and we can't talk to them. But what if we could? Imagine if you could visit heaven and met them there, where they live now. We'd all have different things we want to say because we all struggle with different things. Our past might still be affecting us, even stuff from years ago. You might replay things your parents said to you, or when you found out your friends weren't really your friends. And then there's the stuff now. Money might be so tight you're afraid you'll lose your home. Maybe you were healthy your whole life and you just found out you have cancer. Or maybe you're numb to everything else because all you can feel is loneliness. All that stuff, the stuff that weighs us down, the stuff that eats at us, they don't have that anymore. They don't worry if they're truly loved, and they don't worry if that love will end. They don't feel inadequate or unsure. They're not afraid. They don't hurt. Nothing's pulling at them because nothing is missing. But because of all of our stuff, I think we'd want their advice about lots of things, the long list of things that bother us. But they'd just be there, not needing our help, but enjoying our love and loving us back. We'd all have a different list to cover, but I think we'd all start with the one thing we share. No matter what you've been through, no matter who you are, we all share loss. And I think they'd all say something similar about loss. I'm going to share what I think my dad might say to me. Imagine who you love saying something like this to you. I think he'd start with something like this. You're already worrying about saying goodbye again, aren't you? That's because time is always there. On Earth, it's like you always hear a clock ticking. Because of time, you brace for the end. And dreading the end keeps you from fully enjoying the moment. It's not like that here. Time isn't measured. We don't even think about it. When we finish talking, you're going to go back to Earth. But I won't feel like our time together's ended because we don't measure time apart. Years, decades, they can't separate us, not from here. To you, it feels like they can, but to me, they can't, and they don't. I think he'd probably continue on, saying something like, to me, it feels like we're all together, talking, maybe even playing cards. I step into the kitchen. I know you're still there. I hear you moving around, laughing. I wonder what you're laughing at. I know I'm missing something, but I finish up in the kitchen. I'm not sad, and I don't grieve. I'm just in the next room, but we're still in the same house. That's what forever feels like, and that's what heaven feels like. If I could talk to my dad, I think that's what he might say to me. Imagine who you love saying something like that to you. I hope it helps. If you want to subscribe, we can keep imagining together. I'll be here regularly.